Nite Dreems guests Tim Curry, The Jam, A.K.A. Madness, Young Canadians, Boomtown Rats, with Raul, Deborah, the Hit and Miss Players, and Oh Susanna. Music also by the Ramones, Brian Eno and Giorgio Moroder. A rare personal appearance by Jerry Barrett, and now wearing his new topical, tropical Honolulu Lulu shirt just for you for the first time ever. Here's John.
Thank you, Raul, and welcome, Night Dreamers. Here we have in our little hands the West Coast Songbook. This has been out a couple of years, since 1978. It's edited by Jim Brown, and there's lovely Sherry Ulrich on the cover. The West Coast Songbook is something that you should get into. It's got some incredible photographs and stories on talent of British Columbia. Here's a picture of Gary Kramer, a major figure in the underground music scene. His bands have been Brain Damage, Ridge Runner, and Ship of Fools. There's Gary. And some great pictures in here. Here's a picture of good old Tapper and Mac and the new Cement City Cowboys on stage. And then there's a picture of an old Bob Massey poster. Bob is still around. I saw him in the Nom the other day. He's alive and well. Here's a poster by Bob from 1967 when the Daily Flash love him July 13th in the Agrodome with the Collectors and Painted Ship. And all sorts of things. And also they have the lyrics to songs, and here's a song which you kind of got off on. It's called Debbie Delights by Danny McGuinness, good old Danny Mac, and it goes like this. Well, I'm sitting here drinking, sitting getting stinking, sitting to the left of a lady. If I could clear my head.
Well, giving readings, 14 Moscow Road. Osbert giving champagne parties, Sashi's got it cold. Gertrude's hanging pictures, Alice making tea. Me, I do the only thing that still makes sense to me. I do the rock. I do the rock. John and Yoko farming beef, raising frothing quarter. Sometimes they make love and art inside the Dakota. Rodney's feeling sexy, Mick is really frightfully bold. Me, I do the only thing that stops me growing old. I do the rock. I do the rock, rock. I do the rock, rock, rock. Well, it's stimulating. Nets and fields exposed, built a barbed wire prison. Nietzsche 6 feet under, but the baby still got rhythm. Einstein celebrating 10 decades, but I'm afraid philosophy is just too much responsibility for me. I do the round. I do the round. Baby Ruth and Dizzy Dean, Best and Colin Cordray. Little Mo, Virginia Wade, Disco Pete and OJ. I've always liked DiMaggio and Rodney's pretty cute, you know. I could never whack a ball with such velocity. I do the round. I do the round. I do the round. But I can get it and stimulate it. Jacqueline, Kate, and Farah, Meg and Roddy, John Travolta, Governor Brown and Linda, Interview and People magazine with Rhoda and the Queen. It must be really frightful to attract publicity. I do the rock myself. I do the rock. Carter, Begin, and Sadat, Brezhnev, Deng, and Castro. Every day go see it gets closer to disaster. Idi Amin and the Shah and Al-Fatah is quite bizarre. I could never get the hang of ideology of Iran.
I do the rock. As somebody was saying out in the lobby in our studio audience, back to the garter bells, it will be. He doesn't want to do, Tim doesn't want to do a Rocky Horror Part 2, but there has been talk about that. Good evening. We're back from the land of, from dead Los Angeles, arrived last night. Still haven't quite gotten over that. The Tin Drum is the movie to see this year. It's from West Germany. It'll probably cop the Academy Awards, as if you care. It is Volker Schlondorf's newest film. I know that takes you completely by surprise, but there is a couple other films that are worth checking out. Coming up, I don't want to name drop, but I feel that if I don't, then I'm going to let people not realize a few things that might be of interest. Ken Russell, I had the pleasure of running into down there, and he's getting away from doing musical biographies of people like Valentino, Tchaikovsky, and the like, and he's getting back into, let's just use one camera tonight, I can't face two of them. There is a movie being made now in Hollywood called Altered States. It's very quiet on the set, nobody's talking about it. It's from Paddy Chayefsky's book. It's about a man who goes through a metamorphosis, like we do every day. And this one here, Ken is using some incredible visual effects. I think as far as special effects go, we've taken it almost too far with a lack of substance in the way of sci-fi. So what they're doing now is utilizing special effects back into the horror genre. And the two movies to watch out for, as I mentioned, along those lines are Altered States, Ken Russell's movie. Can I scratch myself? And I've got an itch so bad. It's just plane rash coming in from Los Angeles, 2 hours on that flight yesterday. It was really difficult dealing with it. You go through no time changes, but how many feet we were up in the air. I can't stand plane travel. Altered States and The Shining. The Shining is the new one by Stanley Kubrick with Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall, and it promises to be the shocker. Saw some music in Los Angeles, the Zippers and the Go-Go's. The Jam in Santa Monica, the crowd were pretty dead. The Jam weren't up for it. And Madness at the Whiskey A Go-Go, that was a lot of fun. Also ran into Cary Grant, Burgess Meredith, James Caan. The list goes on. You don't want to hear about that. This is A.K.A.
lust? Love, are you kidding? You must. The human remains inside of us. Meow, meow, meow. The human remains. They walk with a bobbing head. For as much as you retain, it could walk right through you dead. The burly crust, salvaging lust. Love, are you kidding? You must. The human remains inside of us. The human remains. The human remains. The human remains. The human Ego men lying for pleasure. Watch them crack under the pressure. Bugger lugs in higher places. Higher facies, lower species. Watch them crack. Watch them crack. Watch them crack. The image is yours.